This is our third day, coastal adventure.
Second really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Travelling day.
It included travelling day, this is our third day. And jumper, fleece,
I've got my woolly hat.
and your woolly hat. It's cool, but it's nice blue sky. Yeah. And one of those painted stones, what does it say? It's like a doggy's face.
Yeah.
FB Norfolk rocks. Keep or hide. There's one thing about it today, you can see Beeston Hill. And we haven't got that mist.
Yeah, that's true.
Gosh. Look at the sand on it. Look at the little beach down here. Stand on the edge. There's a few dog walkers down, but that's about it. Yeah. Few bits of shipwrecks along here, boiler pipes, and there's a chest of treasure. I think it might have been a toilet you thought it was. That square riveted box. This is a new path for us. They were just doing this, wasn't they, Jane?
Yeah.
A while back. Now it looks like they've done it properly. And look at that again. This coast is absolutely amazing. Walk this way from Cromer to Beeston Hill and Sheringham. You go through several caravan parks and they allow you to walk through along the top of the cliffs providing you respect their rules, which is quite good because we've been doing it for years. This is Beeston Regis Holiday Park and they've got a nice little deep lagoon or pond. Seas down there. Oh, there's a lady swimming. Someone's in the water. So I'm glad you got your swimming kit. I'm getting closer to the bump. Can have a bit of a sit down, I think. And the jets are out today. So we're not too far from Marham. James fishing in that bag. And what have we got? It's coming, doesn't it? You know, you've got the bags, not blow it. Look at that. That is Corby Brody, which I think is what? Bridie or Brody, Bridie. And I think it's a bit like Cornish pasty. Yeah. Hold on then. So it's a camp. Hey, it's not that heavy. And you got your hat on because it's so windy.
You'll never get it. Oh, you can leave the pasta behind. I'll give Jane the bag to hold so it don't blow away. She lets go of it. So now she's got to try and retrieve it. She's not going to get it. It's going to be gone. Oh well, there's one more 1 minute.
What have you done to that thing?
I broke it in half. So we can share it.
Oh, you don't like them?
Yeah.
What on earth have you done to that? You're on camera. Is it embarrassing? Beeston Bump. There never used to be steps up, did there? found it easier when there weren't steps. You can see all the villages of white plastic vehicles from up here. Ah, look at that. When I'm up here, I look at the houses, that row of houses, and it reminds me of one of these model railway exhibitions where they have all the houses in a straight line. Yeah. Well, that's Weybourne, the tank museum, right in the distance.
You see the coast?
Yeah, all the way around. Yeah. Couldn't see anything yesterday. And if you touch the top of here, you've climbed the highest mountain hill in Norfolk. There we go. And you see these concrete bases here. This was a Y station during the Second World War, and it was like a listening station, and they're all around the country. And it's direction finding facility to find ships and U-boats and all sorts when they're transmitted. There's a little diagram.
On this coast, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Eastern, Hemisphere.
Yeah, there's a lot around here. Direction finding. And there should be a tower, and they could swing the aerials round, and you need 2 or 3 towers to get a fix on what you're trying to get a fix on. Enemy ships mainly. So Beeston where we are, Trimmingham, Hemsby, Southwold, Kingsdown, Flowerdown, Portland, Dorset, Plymouth. There probably would have been a few up this coast. We've got Hanslow.
Yeah.
And it was relayed by, if not telephone, to Bletchley Park by dispatch riders on motorbikes, which is what my dad did. He was a dispatch rider at one point. Not in the UK though. Yeah, just coming into Sheringham now, and that white building there, through booking.com there's apartments, and I was tempted to book one of those at one point. Walking down to the seafront and hoping to go in the pub. It's been an hour, over an hour, because Jane has a coffee every hour. So, is that right? And I need alcohol. This building here used to be the toilets, and it's called the Wee Retreat, and it's now somebody's house. But I've actually had a wee in the toilet where this house is. I bet no end of people say that as well. I sometimes think this is the best part of Sheringham, because you've got the museum, you've got the lookout tower to the wind farm, you've got the pub, you've got the murals on the walls, Jurassic period is it?
Yeah.
Which are absolutely fantastic, and the pub, and of course you've got the pub. And here's Sheringham Museum. There's Granny. There's got her chickens there. There's Granny. Right, Granny. The pub's called the Crown. We thought it was called the Ship. And I've got a pint of Abbott. And you've got
Proper hot coffee.
a proper hot gas done it on the
Yesterday.
machine. And then select a table and orders at the bar, yeah. Yeah. Oh look, hoverfly. Hello little hoverfly. Well, that's the first draft pint of Abbott I've had since lockdown. And if I have another one, I'll look a bit like that, I think. And that's you with your coffee, isn't it? Look.
Yeah, that's right.
That's Jane with a coffee and cake.
Yeah.
And that's me when I've had my beer, look. Are they yours? There's our van. That's Herb. It looks a bit like our van, doesn't it? God, it still looks good after all these years. 2016, David Barber done this. We watched him do it, didn't we? Well, some of it. And he's actually in it further along. And this is at Sheringham. Kingfisher. Where is he? Oh, there's a squirrel there, look, little squirrel. There's a squirrel. And an owl. And the deer. The deer's good. Where is he? He's right at the end, isn't he, somewhere? That's him. That's David. With his paints. I really love this. Can he come and do my garage? Best part of Sheringham, apart from the pub. Did I mention the pub? It's like an old wall. Just looking at this couple down here, bird watching. They're sitting in a public place with camouflage kit on, writing all the birds down. How ridiculous is that?
And he hasn't gone with because he thinks
Gardens are nice, aren't they? Oh, look after these, don't they? That's your pet crow. What are these all marigolds? What are these? Are they? They're not spiky, are they?
No. Ornamental.
Yeah.
Lots of seeds.
Yeah, lovely seeds. Got there, fish and chips. Fish and chips, and we're sitting on the beach. And there's a seagull waiting. So we finally got our fish and chips. Back on the beach again. Walking back from Sheringham to our campsite. And the fish and chips were delicious. It's flint. Oh look, there's a claw. Look at the size of that claw. It'd have my finger, that would. Oh, usual piece of rock. It's obviously harder than surrounding ones. but it's covered in moss or weeds. As Herb would say, are we there yet? We've just come from there and we're going over here. Oh, pirate's treasure. Look at that. Think there's treasure? I've worked out what these are. What do you think they are? Well, they found the woolly mammoth along here. I think they're fossilised dinosaur droppings. It's about the right size. A lump of poo. No, it's a fossilised dinosaur droppings. It's not corpulite. Well, look, there's a smaller dinosaur dropping there. Look, you can see where it's splattered into the water. Look, there's another one there. Dinosaur droppings. George sitting on a bench called Bye for Now.
Bye.